The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, last night, my main man, 50 grand, Bad Blake Davis, caught a case last night. He knocked the fear of God into that boy, and he knocked the fear of God straight out of that boy because it was a devastating knockout last night that took place on a local card. So for those of you who don't know, there was a local fight card right up the road here in Hollandale, Florida. I didn't go last night because I decided to watch the Manny Pacquiao fight. I wanted to watch what could have been Pacquiao's last fight. So I didn't go, but I definitely kept tabs on it. I definitely waited to see what the results were of all the fights. And Blake Davis scored a devastating, I'm talking about devastating, knockout over Tyler Vogel. Now, Tyler Vogel, not a great fighter or anything like that. He was only like 3-4, but he's been in the ring with names that we know. He's been in the rings with like Tristan Caruth, went the distance with Tristan Caruth. Tristan Caruth's a big puncher himself. He went the distance with Marcellus Wilder, who really isn't that good, but you know, he's a notable name, so to speak. But Blake stopped him. Blake stopped Tyler Vogel, and I think it's a good win for Blake. You know, Blake had this fight for me. You know, I watch a lot of boxing, and I'm always encountering different fighters with different styles and matchups. In my humble opinion, this is only my opinion, we had a big devastating knockout last night between Julio Ceja and Mark Magasayo from the Philippines. That was devastating, but I think this knockout right here was equally as devastating. And you guys saw the clips in the beginning of the video, so you guys can let me know what you think. What do you guys think about the Blake Davis knockout? You know, Blake is they say in boxing that punchers are born. They're not made, they're born, but basically meaning that you can go to the gym all you want and you can work on techniques to improve your punching power, but ultimately the level of punching power you are, that's just determined when you start fighting. Like it's either in you or it's not. You're either a puncher or you're not. And Blake, I'll tell you this, the boxing skills I'm sure are coming along nicely. And I think they'll continue to improve. But the one thing Blake's always had from his pro debut to right now, to straight right now, was devastating knockout power. The kind of knockout power that when he touches you, he gets your attention. And, you know, he's 7-0, 4 knockouts, but I think even his record is a bit misleading because he had like a 3-fight period in his career, like his second, third, and his fourth professional fights, I believe. They're all UDs, but in almost all those fights, he got knockdowns in the first round or second round. He just didn't finish his opponent. So now we've seen in his last 3 fights, Blake is finishing his opponents. You know, 2 fights ago, he knocked the guy's teeth out. Now he's ironing out guys with 1 punch. You know, and that's great to see from Blake. You know, because Blake has always had that kind of power. And you know, right now he's 7-0 in his career. There's still definitely a lot of room to grow, a lot of improvement, a lot of things to work on. But it's good to see that the fighting pride of Cooper City is starting to show signs of improvement. And I've always said it about Blake, and I told Blake this to himself. I've told Blake, I said, look, I think you have, because a lot of fighters, they look good in the gym and they're talented, but when they go in the ring, they don't have the mind or the confidence or the aura or the swag to fight under the lights. But Blake, I think he's a fighter that has the mindset and the confidence and the aura and the swag to fight under the lights. And now it's always been about for him staying on track, you know, not letting things get to him outside the ring, and continue to improve those boxing skills. Because I'll tell you straight like this, the more the boxing skills improve for Blake, the more dangerous of a puncher he'll become. And you know, I'm not gonna make any predictions of him being a world champion or anything like that, but you know, if he really puts it all together, there's no doubt in my mind. If he puts it together and continues to improve, there's no doubt in my mind that Blake will be a world level fighter. But we're still some ways away from that. So we'll enjoy the knockout. Shout out to Blake Davis on what was, in my humble opinion, a knockout of the year candidate. You know, you had the Oscar Valdez knockout over Burchell. You had last night's knockout of Julio Ceja for Mark Magasayo. But this one right here, you know, it's not, it wasn't on a big card. It wasn't on TV. A lot of people didn't encounter it, but that's why we have platforms like True School Sports to spread the word, because it was a devastating knockout from Bad Blake Davis. So shout out to Blake. He's definitely a friend of the channel and someone we root for here. And we're glad to see that he's on a 3-fight knockout streak. So, yeah, big ups to Blake Davis. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.